There we are. I see my little head dip down. I'm going to do the same thing every single morning. All right, there we are. Do you see me, Emily? All right. Hey, good morning. Happy Monday. This is my favorite day of the week, by the way. Because it's like you get back in the swing of it. Everybody hates it. Everybody hates Monday mornings. Exactly. It gives you a little bit of room to just get ahead of your competition. Get ahead of the others. Good morning, Larima. Congratulations on the grandbaby. Hope you're doing well. Good morning, Cameron. Thanks for getting on. Hey, I'm going to tell you guys to do one thing. I do it every single morning during the weekday. At 8:30, we get on the morning grind, and I do three things. 8:29, I'm sorry. 8:29. What the hell am I thinking? Like, share, and comment. I do the same thing every single morning. I'm going to ask you to do it now. So please, if you're on here, like, comment, and share the stream. Have you liked it?
I've done all.
You've done all three? My man, thank you so much. All right, so 60 seconds of gratitude. What are you thankful for, Cameron, this morning?
I am thankful for stats and data.
Hey, stats and data. I like that. As a matter of fact, that's what I'm going to be talking about on the show today. But before we get into that, what are you thankful for, Emily? I know you just got back from a pretty cool trip, huh?
Yeah, I'm thankful to get back to a daily routine.
Yeah, me too. I just got back from the beach. I went to the beach last week, and I came back on Thursday, and it was just kind of like, a little drug out. I'm still kind of on vacation. I'm in beach mode, whatever. So I'm thankful, today I get to get back on my daily routine. It feels good. I like waking up early, going to the gym, getting in here early, doing my thing. So, good morning. All right, let's get right into the show topic. How important is information? This morning, we had Shannon Wheeler. Well, I think it's on this side. Premier Mortgage Group. He came in this morning, Shannon Wheeler, and he was just giving us a bunch of information. And I feel like I was kind of caught off guard because he got up in here and he was all excited, screaming, yelling, like, hey, get up, come on, we got some things to talk about. And then he gave us some really good information on the market, on stats, on this and that. And I feel like information like that, Hayden, what's up, my man? Thanks for getting on here. I feel like information like that is extremely important to know. So that's why I'm talking about this morning. How important is information? All right, so what I'm going to do is I want to ask the newer people in here, Mr. Iceman, how important is information to you, especially right now being so new where you're at?
It's everything.
It's everything. Why is that?
Because without it, I won't be able to succeed in this, not just this field, but everything.
Everything.
You have to have information. If not, you're just going to be lost.
Right.
It gives you an advantage.
Oh, yeah. 100%.
It gives you a huge advantage. Good morning, Shannon. Hey, I'm talking about you this morning, Shannon Wheeler. So whenever I first started out, I think I was here maybe a week or so. Travis, good morning. Hey, Travis is on the way, Mr. MMA, Mr. Travis 1-0 Lawrence. He's on his way. Can't wait to see you. All right, so whenever I first started in real estate, I was in the office maybe 2 weeks. I was here for a very short amount of time, and Mr. Weatherman, Stephen Weathers, he came in here and he told me one thing. He was like, look, knowledge is power. The more you know, the more power you have. The more you know, the more certainty you're going to speak. And whenever you're around people, clients, whatever, you have more power with more knowledge that you have. And I think that's one thing that stuck with me, kind of going throughout my real estate career. The more you know, the more, conviction you have, right? So whenever somebody comes in here and they're telling us information, I take it very seriously because, I don't, like what he was talking about I don't know that stuff. And if I do know that stuff, I feel like I'm going to be so much better whenever I'm around clients or whatever, to be able to tell them kind of what's going on in the market, right? So how important was what he was telling us this morning?
Super important.
Like,
Very important.
crazy important. Did you know what it was before? Like,
Before he came.
yeah.
Not
Yeah,
like that part of it,
Did you even know what an absorption rate was?
Not like defined how he defined it.
Yeah, I was like, damn.
Probably had my own vision of it, but that's not.
I didn't even know what the word meant. He came in here, he was like, this is what an absorption, do you know what an absorption rate is? Shit, no, I don't even know I don't even know what that word means. So that kind of knowledge is power, especially to us. It doesn't matter what you're doing. Real estate, whether you're selling insurance, whether you're selling shoes. I went to go buy shoes like last year at some point, and I looked at the guy that was selling the shoes, and I was like, look, I want some good shoes that I can work out in. And he was like, okay, do you want them to be creased? Do you want them to look this color? What color clothes do you wear with it? What's your favorite brand? I was like, okay, I like Nike shoes. He was like, okay, so right here we have these. These were made in Japan. They were made in 1985. They had this, this, and this. And I was looking at this guy. I was like, damn, you know your stuff. And so whenever I bought the shoes, he made me feel so much better about buying those shoes because of how much he knew, right? He had that power. Hey, good morning, Brittany Renee Davidson. Appreciate you getting on here. I need to ask you a question whenever you get in here, by the way. I'm excited for the team meeting today, 10 o'clock. Whenever you know these kinds of things, you hold, it's like what's it called? The golden egg. Like everybody's looking for that golden egg or the golden nugget or whatever. Whenever you know things that other people don't know, they are just attracted to you somehow, some way. I don't know why it works like that.
The keys to success just in your pocket.
You got isn't there a song out there like that?
Keys to the streets.
Keys to the streets. You got the keys to the streets. Exactly right. So whenever, you're talking to somebody, doesn't matter. Like Emily, she knows Spanish. She has knowledge on Spanish. She can, I'm attracted to somebody that knows something that I don't know that I want to know. And it's like, damn, I wish I knew that. How much more money could I be making if I knew Spanish, right? What kind of information could I find out by knowing Spanish? So hey, believe it or not, you have a lot of power because you know Spanish. Okay, so it doesn't just have to be in business. It can be in anything, like basketball. Do you know a lot more about basketball than I do?
Yeah.
Of course you do. I suck at basketball.
You know more about baseball than I know.
Of course.
Yeah.
But it translates. Like, I love watching basketball. I love watching the Celtics play. I like watching college. Some things that's going on the court, I don't know. But I feel like it would be really cool for me to know. So I might come to somebody like you and ask you, and the more knowledge that you have about it, the more, attracted that I'm going to be to you because you know that kind of thing, right? So it does not matter what it is. So how important is this concept, right? So how important is knowing these things? It's like you said, the key to the streets. It's like you have a key to a door. You could have one door, and behind that door could be $1 million. Nobody could have the key except you if you knew that one thing.
I think it earns a lot of trust too with your clients whenever you're able to spit out facts.
That's exactly right. It earns trust. Whenever I was buying those shoes that one day, that guy, he was so on point with the information. I was like, damn, I could literally ask him any question there was to know about shoes, and he would know it. Boom, just like that. And for some reason, I just automatically trusted him. So whenever somebody were to ask us, like, hey, Cameron, what's going on in the market right now? Well, the absorption rate is this. This is how many homes are on the market yesterday. These are how many homes are on the market today. This guy knows his shit. I'm going to trust this guy automatically. So whenever you're talking about these things to these people, and you can always tell from the big players to the amateurs, like the big players know their stuff. Like tonight I'm going to a real estate investing seminar or event or something, and I feel like these guys that are going to be up there talking are going to know so much more about real estate investing than I will, and I'm just going to be automatically attracted to that because it's something that I'm interested in, right? So like somebody calls in on a house. Hey, what's the square footage? What's the bedrooms? Where's it located? What's this and that? If you already know that, you kind of almost already won them over just by having that information, right? So, Emily, I got a question for you. How could you demonstrate to somebody, like, if somebody were to just walk in this door right now and they were to say, I'm looking for a Spanish-speaking real estate agent. I only want to work with a Spanish-speaking real estate agent, but I need to know what loan programs are out there. What would you say?
What do you mean, if?
Like that, Social Security, stuff like that.
Oh, okay.
What would you say?
I would tell them that, I'm not a real estate agent.
Well, yeah, but if somebody was curious about it and they were to be like, hey, I need to know these things and I only want to work with somebody that knows these things, you have that key. You have that information, right?
Yeah. I would basically give them the information that I know about, the bank.
Right.
Work with and give them that information.
Like you had a friend, didn't you say this weekend?
Yesterday.
Same situation. She was like, I mean, I need to know the ins and outs of this because this is something that I want to do. And you knew that. Like, you knew what she needed to do in order to get what she wanted. And, you know, I'm not sure where it's going to go, but I'm sure, like, if it were to go well, the only reason that it went well is because you knew that information, right? Like, no one knows information that you don't know, believe it or not. I mean, he's going to share it to you, but the reason where he's at and the reason where you're at is because of the information. I think it was Bradley that said this. There was this guy, he was like 24 years old, and he already had like 600 units, like in real estate investment. And I was like, damn, 600 units. And he told Bradley, he was like, yeah, but, you know, I'm trying to get where Cardone is. And Bradley told him, like, dude, Cardone is not better than you. He's just ahead because he knows more. Like, if he was at 24, this kid had 600 units. At 24, Cardone was doing drugs. Like, he was addicted to drugs, going through rehab and all this. Like, he just knows more than you right now. He's just ahead of you. Doesn't mean he's better than you, right? So, you know, same situation. Like, he's just ahead of you. Doesn't mean he's better than you. I'm just ahead of you. Doesn't mean I'm better than you. You could be the potential you have, you could be way ahead of me whenever that time comes. You know? So just keep that in mind. Doesn't matter what it is. It could be basketball. It could be selling shoes, insurance, whatever. Doesn't matter. Just because somebody's doing better than you doesn't mean that they are better than you. It just means they're ahead. They have more information. So keep that in mind. Take that into your week this week. Hey, Monday, my favorite day of the week. If you're on here, please like, comment, and share the stream. I really appreciate it. If you're on here, go have yourself a great Monday. Van, take us out.